Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a pretty long time, but on today's episode I'm going to be talking about becoming a mom. So this is going to be a playlist and we're going to be having various episodes and series on this particular playlist. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. So basically, the first things first on this series, or rather on this playlist, is talking to you about finding out I'm pregnant. It came as a shock because I wasn't expecting it. I just arrived into a new country. I was trying to get settled in with school, work, the whole environment, the climate and all that, and then boom, I discovered I was pregnant. Oh my god, I was pregnant. I basically I was excited. First off, the initial, you know, flow of emotions and happiness. I was really, really excited, and then reality hits that, oh my god, you're miles away from family, from help, from support, and then you have to deal with school, you have to deal with work and all that, and you're just trying to settle in. Is this the right time? Is this not the right time? And all of that. I was so, I don't know, it was just a mix of being happy and kind of being scared. Yeah, I think that's the word. Scared that, okay, what's going to happen? Because, yes, I and my husband had decided to wait 2 years before we started having kids. And it actually was like the perfect time, but still, it was not like the perfect time. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. So I said, okay, fine. I decided to discuss with my hubby, and then I announced to him that, oh, baby, you're going to be a father soon. Yeah, and just like me, he was excited. And then, boom, reality hit. And it was like, how are we going to do this? I mean, how are we going to navigate our way through this and all that? And we prayed. Yeah, that was it. We prayed, and the Holy Spirit gave us all the conviction we needed, and we had this peace. And then that was it. So the journey to being pregnant for 9 months as a student and as a worker began. And there were a lot of things about my pregnancy that, excited me. I mean, I was heading to become a first-time mom. And some of the things that excited me, amongst all of them, was the cravings. I mean, I was craving a lot of Nigerian meals, like, thinking back right now and wondering that what was really going on with me. I was just, sometimes I could just be, and then, well, I'll be craving would be amala, ewedu, and megiri. Or I could just remember a particular jollof rice that I ate somewhere where I used to live before, and sometimes I would start crying because I'm looking back, like reminiscing back on those times, and I'm like, what's even wrong with you? But then I won't blame myself. It's the pregnancy cravings, and right now I just look at them that, okay, they are beautiful memories. They're things I'm going to tell my baby when she grows up, that look, when I was pregnant with you, I was craving the funniest of all things. And another thing that this pregnancy, or that I discovered during my pregnancy here, was the culture shock. There were a lot of things that shocked me about being pregnant here. Yeah, one of it is like, for example, let me talk about working and being pregnant. I was very fortunate that my baby bump rather, didn't really show up until I was about 30 weeks gone. Yeah, a lot of persons didn't know I was pregnant until I was 30 weeks gone. I maintained my stature, and I think the only thing pregnant was my nose. And I think that is the national symbol for all pregnant women. Yeah, my nose, you know, got a little bigger. So, but aside that, I was I was normal. until about I was 30 weeks. And then, where I work, I had a lot of people telling me, "Oh, you're pregnant. When is your due date?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, no, no. Where we come from, we don't do that." But look, it's all, it's all cruise, it's all fun. Not really like they want to use your due date to do anything. Actually, they just want to, have a conversation with you and kind of make you feel comfortable and all that. So I really didn't see it as much as a big deal. But I'm very sure back home, if you ask me when is my due date, I'll be looking at you. What's going on? Do you want to kidnap my baby or what? And all of that, and all of those superstitious beliefs we have, and all that. But it's been a beautiful experience generally. Another thing is, the idea of wanting to touch your bump. Everybody wants to. Oh, I'm like, no. But gradually, I started getting used to it. You wanted to touch the bum. Fine. Somebody, oh, I felt the baby kick. It's a lie. You didn't feel the baby kick anything because I personally did not feel the baby kick. So just stop. And, all of those, looking back right now, it sounded funny to me. And, they're just two different, two different people. Back home, nobody's going to say, let me touch your bump because, I mean. Okay, something else that shocked me here was the antenatal clinic. Back home, I know some of my friends when they used to be pregnant, we used to talk gist about, going for antenatal. Some of them I think I've been able to go with some for 1 or 2 and all that. The way antenatal clinic is done here is way different from the way it's done back home. So here you have your appointment and you go in. Actually, my pregnancy was not high risk. My pregnancy was a normal pregnancy. So maybe that was the reason why my appointments were pretty short. So when I just go, they just like, oh, how are you today? How are you feeling? Okay, can you lie down? Let's hear baby's heartbeat. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, baby is doing very fine. She's very happy in there, or he's very happy in there. Because at the initial time, I didn't want to find I didn't want to find the gender out. I wanted it to be a surprise. So when I went for the antenatal clinics, that was just what we do. Oh, make sure you're taking your prenatal vitamins and all that, blah, 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 blah. Nice, I'm going to see you on so time. And that is it. And I'm like, oh, no. Back home, you're going to be doing a series of tests. You're going to, sometimes they have, you know, fellowships for pregnant women where you go, you sing, you dance, you pray and all that. I mean, over here, nobody talks about praying. So it was just pretty normal. When I go for my scans, okay, oh, you're here for your scan, nice. So you lie down. I'm going to put this gel on you right now. It's going to be pretty cold. Okay, so here's baby's head. Here's baby's buttocks. Here's baby's hand. Oh, I can see a beautiful heartbeat over there. Nice, you're all good and fine. So sometimes my appointments do not even take more than 10 minutes max, and then I'm done. So all of that were pretty, shocking to me. And so that was like the fun part. What other part about pregnancy was fun for me when I was here? I think that was it. Stress and work and being pregnant. Basically what it meant was that we're going to be working more because right now we had a beautiful soul joining us soon, and we needed to make plans for this baby. So it means my husband having to work more. It means us having to plan more, and it wasn't very easy. Actually, I'm not just going to be, I'm not just going to tell you lies. It wasn't easy at a point. There were times when I was pretty down. There were times when I was crying, There were times when I wish I was still back home. Support, that emotional support from family, from friends would have been there. But over here, it was just me, my husband, and a few classmates. So there were no people like who've come way long. There were just people I met about a few weeks to when I discovered I was pregnant. So it's somehow to start demanding, all of that emotional support from them, because yes, they're also trying to settle in. They're also trying to get along with life, with school, with work and all that. So putting my own demands on them, and all that was not something I would have wanted to do. And being someone who likes to deal with my problems alone, because I know people have dealing with different things. People are dealing with different kind of problems, and I wouldn't want to add my own problem to theirs. It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming because it meant I had to be strong for myself, for the baby, for my husband. It wouldn't be nice that he's going to work and then he gets back and you know, wanting to rant. Yeah, although I do, sometimes I rant. I'll just tell him, baby, I just feel like ranting. You say, okay. I'll be like, listen, I don't want advice. I just want to rant. So you just listen. Yeah, and sometimes you'll be like, okay, wait, before you start talking, do you want advice or you just want me to listen? And, a lot of the times I'll just tell him, look, I just want you to listen. Yeah, it's not just about advice. I just want you to listen to me rant. So it's been a beautiful experience. There's been ups and downs, and I'm not just going to paint the picture as being beautiful. Yes, the end result was a beautiful one, but the whole process had its ups, it had its down, and at the end, I'm just grateful that I got my bundle of joy, and everything played out beautifully. So on this series, or rather on this playlist, we'll be talking about the next one is going to be talking about giving birth. I'm going to tell you how my birth went, the birth procedure went, and how we've been able to navigate as first-time parents in a totally different land from where we had all the support and all that. And so I'm just going to do a little bit of advice here. If you're recently just coming to the UK and you discovered you're pregnant, here are a series of things I think you can do that are going to help you. One is, once you discover you're pregnant, you should talk to your GP and let them know you're pregnant. When I called and I told them I was pregnant, I was asked to go see my GP, and my GP, when I got there, the first question I was asked, are you happy to go ahead with this pregnancy? So over here, there's no guilt as to if you want to go ahead with your pregnancy or not. All they just want is, that you're making the decision and nobody's forcing you to do so. So the first things they're going to ask you is, are you happy to pursue or to continue with this pregnancy? If you say yes, they're going to, I think for my area, what they did, they gave me a barcode to scan, which I did. And then an appointment was set up for me, and that was it. And each of my appointments, one funny thing, each time I go, they keep asking me, are you, I think up until my 20 weeks, yeah, they kept asking me, are you happy to continue with this pregnancy? Are you suffering from any mental health issue? Is your spouse treating you fine? Are you being emotionally abused, or all of that question? So each time you go, they ask you those questions to be sure that you're boarding this pregnancy in the right state of mind and that everything is fine with you. So after calling your GP and informing them that you're pregnant, I think another thing that you can do over here that can help you is just keep being active. All through my pregnancy, I was active. Yeah, I intentionally didn't want to say, oh no, I want to be at home and all that, because being at home is just going to make me more cranky, especially during the winter and early spring period. The weather was not funny. I wasn't having it, and so I just had to keep being active, so that I'm not at a particular place. Once you start being, inactive, you start having thoughts and all that. So keep being active, but then listen to your body. I think that's my body is going to be different from yours, and we are all different. So listen to your body and take rest when you have to, and keep pushing when you have to. Also, another thing I think that can help is talk to people. When I got pregnant, and then after finding out I was pregnant, registering my GP and all that, and then I started having some funny thoughts. Sometimes I'll be cranky. Although all of these things comes with pregnancy and all that, I think I confided in my landlady. Yeah, she was a very She's a very sweet soul. I won't say was because she's still my landlady. She's a very sweet soul. She listened to me. She rendered help the way she could. She would always check up on me. How are you doing today? And all that. She's a very sweet soul, actually. And she's one of the persons I'm grateful that I actually met here when I arrived. Make your plans. Very importantly, make your plans. My husband is at the background telling me what I don't know. He's telling me that during your pregnancy you should have lots of sex. I don't know why I'm mean like this. Anyway, I'm not just going to, mind him. So make your plans because a baby is coming. A whole individual is coming. So you have to make your plans financially, mentally, prepare yourself for this person coming so that it doesn't, I don't think it can even catch you on that way because it's 9 months. So, or 10 months. Anyway, it's pregnancy even 9 months or 10 months because they count it by weeks and it's 40 weeks. And 40 weeks is 10 months now. But why did they say pregnancy is 9 months? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section because I think it's 10 months. And then, one time I saw a post, someone said, how long is pregnancy? Is it 10 months or 9 months? And someone said, it's actually it's actually 10 months and then 1 full year to ask yourself who sent you to get pregnant. And I was laughing. Anyway, if you love this content I'm actually dishing out, I think you're going to love my birth story, and don't miss out on that. You really do not want to miss out on that. So just click the subscribe button, like this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell so that when I post the next video you'll be notified. I promise you it's something you really want to listen to. It's something you really want to talk about. So over in that video I'll be talking about my life as a first-time mom. First-time mom. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and my baby is already crying. I need to go, I need to go feed her. Talk to you guys later. Bye.